Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and I will be your commentator for today. As you can see, we are at Maggiore West. The sun is out. It is heating the track up nicely in places. We'll come to that in a moment. There's a nice crowd here that are just buzzing with anticipation. I was down in the pit lane earlier on, and as you can see, it's a bit quiet there now as the cars are coming round to form the grid. But I was down there earlier and it's an absolute mayhem down there in some garages. In others, it's as relaxed as you like. I walked past Kobe Racing earlier on and they were pouring over the cars, the mechanics, trying to sort out some sort of issue. We tried to take a look as we did and the cameras got there. The boards went up and we weren't able to see. So clearly some issue in the Kobe garage at the moment. Stubo, nicely relaxed, looking like the car is really nice. I saw number one Pops in that beautiful stealthy BMW VGT, totally relaxed as well. I think expectations and anticipation high in those garages. We did catch up with Morgan. Morgan having a little bit of difficulty recently. He's finding the barrier too often, a spin here and a spin there. He was looking really apprehensive, but hoping for a good turnout and a good race here. He's in the BMW VGT that he loves, beautifully turned out car. We've got a couple of Super GT 500s in this one as well. They're going to be starting from a little bit further down the pack. And we've got a GTR Nismo on the track too. So mostly BMWs, but a few other cars in the mix. But as I said, down the pit lane, we've got excitement in some of the garages. We've got total relaxation and calm as you like in others. But what is going to happen when we get out on the track? Let's get to the grid and see how this one goes. So as I said earlier, we have a track of two halves. The grid, as you can see, is bathed in shade. It's going to be cooler to the other side of the track that the sun is beating down on at the moment. But Jack Kobe has made it to the grid. He lines up in pole position in the BMW Z4. We've got, as you can see there, the white, red and blue car. In second, we have got Richard Source in the BMW M6. Drac Fury in the Nissan GTR Nismo is in third. Behind him is Mitchell Morgan in that beautiful BMW VGT. Again, can he keep it facing the right direction? We'll have to watch and see. JDM Fighter in the M6. He is feeling really bullish about this one today. I'm hoping to see good things from him. Stubo in another of the Z4s lines up in sixth, ahead of number one Pops in the all black stealthy looking BMW VGT, another racer that I think is going to play a part in this one. He was very confident down on the line, on the pit line when I talked to him earlier on today. GT Tom in eighth, lines up in the Super GT 500, ahead of Stiggy in the other GT 500 in ninth. We've got M. Clue in the only BMW M3 011 in this one, or 2011 I should say, the BMW M3, beautifully turned out car. What can he do here today? And then bringing up the rear, we've got Hulky in another of the Z4s, and Welsh Boy in another Z4 for 11th and 12th. So we've got a Z4 on the front. We've got a couple of Z4s on the back. Let's see what can happen in this one. I will remind you, Jack Kobe on pole, Richard Source third, Drac Fury, in second, Drac Fury in third. What can these racers do in this one? I hear that we're about to go, so let's wait for those lights. So we've got one light, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights, and we are go at Maggiore West. It looks like everybody is getting off the line well. M. Clue getting a brilliant start there, just coming between two cars, but I can see that Jacoby has got his indicator on. He's fallen to the back. Has he got an issue? Has the technical issue that team has had all weekend come and bitten them? It looks like he is running at the moment, so that's good news. Maybe it was just a botched start by the driver. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to get some insight from the team. Oh, it looks like we've got one of the GT 500s off, and McClue across the grass as well there. Jack Kobe still indicating at the moment, so that's Well, I'd say that looks like an issue. He's actually up into 8th position. The indicator's off now. So he's already made up quite a few places as we go through this one. Richard Source currently out front in the M6 and going really, really nicely. He leads JDM, but there's a right old battle going on behind. We've got JDM in second, Mitch Morgan in third, Drat Fury. Oh, it's all changed. It's changed. Mitchell Morgan gets through, so it looks like Mitch has got the hammer down here. We've got a battle behind between Drat Fury, JDM and number 1 Pops. I thought the JDM was going to hit the front there, but no, Mitch has held it. Richard Source way out in front at the moment as we get Drat Fury going off the track as well. At the early part of this, Richard Source has dived into the pits for some reason. I'm not quite sure what all that is about. Maybe another failure on that car. That promotes Mitch Morgan up into first, but he goes too deep into that corner. That lets JDM through. JDM takes the lead with a beautiful round the outside move, and number 1 Pops is looking to punish Morgan now as well. But Morgan holds that second place as number 1 Pops dives across the grass. We got a lot of cars diving across the grass at the moment. We're riding on board with Morgan, but behind him we've got Jack Kobe coming through into 4th ahead of Welsh Boy and Drat Fury. So quite a battle going on behind there. But Mitch Morgan chasing down JDM Fighter, pushing hard. Oh, he gets onto the gravel and he goes around. That's the spin that we didn't want to see. He's in the barrier as well. The yellow flags are flying. He drops down to 7th and he's dropping back even further. It had to happen, didn't it? Oh my word, 0 to 0 in one corner. JDM putting the pressure on there and Morgan just couldn't soak it up. The big question now is, with JDM having pulled that beautiful move on Morgan, can he hold first and bring this home for a beautiful win in that lovely black M6? Just behind, we got number 1 Pops has made his way through to 2nd already. So that stealthy BMW flying through the pack. We've got Jack Kobe in 3rd at the moment with a half-second penalty. Welsh Boy chasing him down. And we have got Drat Fury in 5th. Wow, it is all happening at the moment. All of them taking lots of the track. They're pushing the limits of this track all of the time. I wonder whether the dirt is going to play a part in this one. JDM Fighter nice and comfortably out front at the moment. Number 1 Pops in that stealth BMW going beautifully, showing Morgan how it can be done in that amazing BMW VGT. Behind we've got Welsh Boy in 3rd, being chased down by Jack Kobe, who puts it out onto the gravel yet again, and Drat Fury just off the back of this one. So at the moment it's all a bit steady as we go out the front. M-Clue at the moment in space of his own, just rotating in the BMW M3, going nicely in 6th. Behind we've got Stiggy and Hulky having a battle of their own. This really is where the action is right now. Stiggy using all of the track. Mitch Morgan trying to get back into this, recovering after that awful driver-induced mistake. He takes a dive between the two, between Stiggy and Hulky, and he's made that one stick. That is a move to be enjoyed. I love that one. Mitchell in 7th, Stiggy in 8th, Hulky in 9th at the moment. But can Stiggy do anything about this as they come down into the left-right section? No, it looks like Morgan has managed to keep that 7th position, and we've got Stiggy and Hulky just behind. A little bit further back, Stubo in 10th, Richard in 11th, GT Tom in 12th, those guys having a run. But up front, we've got JDM Fighter still out front, using all of the track, keeping it nice and steady. Behind him, the cars are using all of the track and more. You can see little puffs of dirt that are being kicked up. JDM Fighter doing none of that. He's keeping it really smooth and nice around here at the moment. Welsh Boy being chased by Jack Kobe now. Jack Kobe wanting 2nd. We've got JDM Fighter in 1st, Welsh Boy 2nd, Kobe 3rd. Number 1 Pops in 4th right now with Jack Fury in 5th. M-Clue in 6th. Mitch Morgan in 7th, Stiggy in 8th. That is your running order at the around about half stages, I think, in this one. Lap 5. This is a timed race, so I'm not quite sure how many laps we're going to get. I'm expecting between 7 and 8 at the pace that these guys up front are running. I think that we are going to get an 8-lap race, but we shall see. On to lap 5, and Welsh Boy now putting it onto the grass. That is going to give Jack Kobe a nice little run. Kobe well placed for this little section. He does get through into second. I do wonder if the gravel, the grass, is going to play a part in this. I did wonder earlier on. It certainly looked like it played a part in that one. JDM Fighter still keeping it out of the gravel as he puts a wheel in the gravel, as does Kobe, as does number 1 Pops. So they're all really pushing it, and you can see, I think, that as the guys are putting a wheel on the gravel, the other guys are managing to close up. Jack Kobe on the grass and potentially even into the wall there. I'm not quite sure. That's enabling Welsh Boy to come through. Can number 1 Pops capitalise on that as well? Number 1 Pops with a big slide there. He does get up the inside of Kobe, and yes, Jack Kobe now, possibly with dirty tyres, dropped back to 4th momentarily, but he has got it back up into 3rd place. Out front, the JDM Fighter from Welsh Boy. Welsh Boy are closing up now. Come on, Welsh Boy, keep it on the black stuff, not on the green and gravel, the grass and the gravel. Come on, let's have a race. The brake discs glowing hot through this little tight section. Jack Kobe trying to close up. Oh well, JDM Fighter looked like he bogged down a little bit off of the exit there. Welsh Boy closing up a little bit more. More puffs of dirt, and Drap Fury getting it really sideways across the grass. The grass even, glass? It did look like he was on glass there. The whole of the car completely sideways. He did hold that slide, but dropped back significantly as we come over the top of the hill and down. Welsh Boy braking late, trying to put pressure on JDM Fighter. JDM Fighter again, a wheel on the gravel, and again that is enabling Welsh Boy to put his nose ahead. He's currently first. Oh no, JDM Fighter fighting back, and he's managed to get the first place. Will Welsh Boy contend that one? No, he drops into 2nd place. But we're starting to see, I think, that the dirt is playing a part in this. JDM Fighter first, number 1 Pops now through into 2nd place, with Jack Kobe pushing really hard, and Welsh Boy in 4th. I'm going to need a drink because my voice is giving out. This is such excitement and action all the way through here. Jack Kobe, I can't have a drink. Jack Kobe is off on the grass. Now that's going to enable Welsh Boy to come through. Do you know what? The grass and the gravel playing a massive part. So it's playing a massive part of this one. It really is. It's giving us overtake after overtake after overtake. JDM keeping it on the black stuff and just going beautifully out front. Nicely composed as number 1 Pops closes up to make a move. Number 1 Pops looking for a way through right now, pushing JDM Fighter as much as he can. Welsh Boy in 3rd, Jack Kobe 4th, Drac Fury in 5th at the moment. McLuhan 6th, Morgan still back in 7th, not being able to recover very well from that awful mistake earlier on. But it is JDM Fighter out front as number 1 Pops has another look up the inside. They just touch as they go through there. Number 1 Pops holds the steering tighter to make sure that he does give JDM some room after that touch. Super respectful side by side action here. Oh, Welsh Boy getting into this mix too. We're now 2 by 2 through here. JDM getting it really loose on the exit. That enables number 1 Pops to jump into the lead momentarily. Jack Kobe actually gets 2nd place at the moment. Welsh Boy gives JDM a little bit of a come on mate, let's get on to this one. I think that may well have helped JDM, who is now side by side with Pops and Kobe. We go through 3 wide in. How can you go 3 wide through that corner? That just is not going to happen. Who comes out in front? JDM does. The little bit of help from Welsh Boy, I think, helped JDM to get through in first as Jack Kobe and number 1 Pops both jump across the grass. You can see on the timing chart there, the Mitch Morgan and Steely, the checkered flag is up. We are into the final lap. Still not having a chance to have a drink. There's too much going on. It's timed event. We did get our lap 8. Jack Kobe taking a look up the inside of JDM now. The brake disc glowing glowing, glowing, glowing as Kobe makes a move through on JDM Fighter there. Number one Pop saw that and thought, whoa, I'm going to have some of this as well. But no, JDM fights back. Lights blazing from JDM there. Number one Pops wants that second place. He's pushing. Welsh Boy just off the back of this one too. JDM has done everything in this one, and just at the last moment the pressure I think is starting to show. Jack Kobe just pulling away at the moment, but if I know JDM, number one Pops and Welsh Boy, they are going to fight back too as we look eagerly at the last corner. Jack Kobe has a terrible exit. He moves across just to get in front of JDM. He does come across the line in first, JDM in second, number one Pops third, Welsh Boy fourth, Jack Fury gets fifth, M. Clue in sixth, and those were the runners that did manage to do the full complement of laps there. What an outstanding lap the PSR guys have given us to finish that amazing race. Difficult to absolutely summarize that one, if I am perfectly honest. Jack Kobe did manage to get across the line, just moved across in front of JDM Fighter to say, I'm having this, I am going to win. Could JDM have come through? I don't think so. He was just a little bit further back, but JDM managing to get second place. Number one Pops came across in third. A great effort in that BMW VGT from mid-pack. We have Welsh Boy in fourth, Jack Fury in fifth, M. Clue in a fine sixth. Mitch really just sort of stayed in seventh after that disastrous corner. What could have been if he'd held that together? Then we got Stiggy. Then we had Polky with a nice little race. Richard Sauce, not quite sure why he pitted. We're going to have to pop down post-race to the pits to find out what happened there. I'm hearing it was actually a slow puncture. He dived in for a tyre change on that one, so that was a real shame. Stubo, and then GT Tom bringing up the rear. Kudos to those guys. Big talent in this one, but it was Jack Kobe first, JDM Fighter with the most amazing race all the way through there in second, and number one Pops in third in the stealthy BMW VGT. Wow, what a race. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please smack that like button. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button because it does help the channel. And we will no doubt be back with another one of these PSR Classic races very soon. We race from 9 o'clock in GT7 Monday to Friday. We have races like this all of the time in all sorts of different cars. Come along and join us. If you are a GT7 racer, why don't you join us on track? If you just want to hang out and enjoy some stunning racing, then just join the YouTube. You've got plenty of options. I look forward to seeing you again a little bit later. I am Mitchell Morgan, your commentator this one at Maggiore West. Another outstanding race, and I will see you again very soon, no doubt, for more of the same. For now, take care. Bye-bye.